Hi, it's Raz here with Matteo, and today we're going to look at our blaze farm and our wither skelly farm. And normally you find those things in the Nether, but this here is the Nether, the main portal, which we'll show you another time. What we're going to do is we're going to go to we're going to go to this way, this portal, just to get to our base. And from our base, we're going to be able to then go into the Nether. Okay, and that's makes it close to where our farms are. So this is just a little part of our base that we have as a staging area where we have a lot of materials and blocks and such. We have these little maps, which I'm not sure how updated they are, but right now we're in this tower here. And as you can see, that's the whole base. We built it all in and underwater. But basically we're right here right now, kind of where I'm pointing. And the way we have this working is in the Nether we have nether portals here, up there, and over there, as well as one in the center. And that way we can get across this space really fast as well. So what we do is we go into the Nether here, where Matteo's going. And of course you can see that's the water out there. And then once we get to the Nether, you can see that we have, out here we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 portals. So those 4 portals are lined up with our base. And of course, for everyone that knows, basically, you know, the Nether and the overworld are lined up exactly, although this world is 8 blocks for every one block in, or it's 1 block for every 8 in the overworld. So every time I travel 1 block, I'm actually traveling 8 blocks in the overworld. So if we quickly duck back through the center portal, we'll find ourselves back in our base at our main ender portal, or nether portal. I keep saying ender portal, nether portal. Okay, so this is the base, and there's some, you know, we're still working on it. It's taking quite some time, but basically we'll show this another time. But this is the base, but today we want to get back in here. Okay, so one thing I would show you is that we also cleared out a lot of area here, so that way we could you know, fight gas and such. Then they spawn out here, and you're able to fight them and get their tiers and all that kind of stuff. So we kind of worked on that, and that makes a nice area to go collecting things, you know, like those as well. But at any rate, so now we're going to head down. Here's Matteo's chair. It's king chair. Yay! We're going to go down. Oh, there's a minecart there. Here, why don't you go ride the minecart, Matteo? You gonna ride it, or you're gonna sit there? Oh. Anyway, you just push this button to get one. I'm gonna hoof it. The reason we have the carpet here is just so that mobs won't spawn and stop you from riding the cart. Anyway, so here you can see the wither skeleton farm that we have built out there. We'll kind of show you how. We'll go look at that and show you how it works. And big lava lake here. But I just lost my speed boost from there, so now it's going to be slower going. Hey, Matteo, how's it going? And you know, there's some other people's portals out there. So first, let's go up here, and actually, we probably should fix that a little bit, make it more safe. Well, let's go up in here and take a look at the spawners. So we found a place where spawners were close enough away so you kind of stand anywhere in this area here and they will spawn in both of them. The way you can see if spawners are working is you see how it's all flame like. If you step back at some point, of course you can't see it from here, but Matteo, kind of walk over here, would you please? So if you notice that spawner went off, now walk the other way toward that other spawner. And when it gets to a certain spot, see how it came back on. See, so there's an activation block. So I think it's 24. I could be wrong. And then they'll activate. So that's why this is kind of nice. And basically the way this works, down here at least. Uh-oh, there's some, might have a problem here. Get ready to fight, Matteo. Okay, so I close that gate up there, and then I push the crusher. And what's going to happen is it's on a timer that's going to crush just enough so those blaze are at 1 hit point. So actually, yeah, I don't know if I want to. I don't want if I want to be aggravating those guys. So I'm just going to crush it again and kill them. But basically, so that's how you do it. You close the gate.
I already did this one.
Oh, you did that one? Okay, so you already crushed them?
Yep.
So then, yeah, once you crush them, you just hit them. I had opened the gate, so normally you open the gate, you let them in. When you collect enough in there, you know, you could wait a while until you get more. And we'll go upstairs and show how that kind of pushes them down there and such. But once you close the gate, doesn't let any more in. That's so that these ones, when they get their damage, they'll all be damaged in the same amount. You press the carrot button there, and when that is finished, you'll see that every blaze below here will have 1 hit point, and everybody above there. So you know, you could hit them one at a time and stuff and kill them like that, or you can take your looting sword and swipe and just take them all out in one shot, and then you just open it back up and let more out. All right, so that's that. Just the rest of this is a way to turn it on and off. It just basically puts lava down there and such, and stops the pistons from pushing. So up here, you can see how the pistons work. They're basically set so that they push across, and so as the mobs spawn in this room, they fall down. They get shoved in this trench here. The trench is set with some ice, and so that it hits them. That back one pushes them, and it kind of like a pool cue and pushes them forward. And of course, it also is kind of using their pathfinding to allow it to push it, you know, this way as well. So some of those might stay there while we're up here, but when you're down there, they'll kind of start following you as well. So that's kind of what that's about. Again, it's in a pretty huge lava lake there, and that's the blaze farm. It gives quite a few blaze or rods, blaze rods, and as well as XP. So, and now here's the other farm we have. So basically, the way this is working when it's on is the gas are being swept back and forth, and they're actually the ones that push the mobs down into these pits here, which go down below. We'll take a look below. The one thing about this farm is it no longer functions because it was, you know, in 110 and below that, or actually I guess it was 110 only. The way pistons worked was with translocation. They would pull mobs through the blocks. So what would happen is, first of all, the mobs would spawn up on the platforms, and then the gas would be being pushed back and forth, and they would knock them into these tunnels here that would go down, and then those things would be sorted by heights and such, and some would be pushed up and out of the spawn, you know, or the range of things. So if we didn't want certain mobs, they would get pushed away and despawn, and the other ones would fall down to the bottom here, where we could then again, 1 hit kill them. They got pulled through this piston area there and got reduced to 1 hit. So that's how it worked, and you could sort them and all that. But again, and it produced a lot of witherheads. I mean, we have many chests full from doing, you know, running this and such. And you know, if you have VIP, you can run in AFK mode, and you know, you do that overnight, a few nights, and you have, you know, chests full. But at any rate, that's the farm. It no longer works though, so we're going to have to rebuild it in a different way for 1.11 and 1.12, which might be interesting, but that's going to be the next task. So anyway, Matteo, oh, you're wearing a rocket now. You're Rocket Man. Oh, you're going to take off? Goodbye, Matteo. It's been nice knowing you.